we just did a new record. It's because it's been a while. It'll be out next year, early next year. But we did a bunch of songs, me and Todd and Robbie and some others. And
I just put a condom on my microphone. Gotta be safe.
Safe licks.
Yeah.
Safe licks.
Oh, I'm sorry, the kids. I keep forgetting it.
I don't think they know.
They were. Oh, we recorded this one along with a bunch of others, and this is one of the lighter-hearted tunes on the record. This is actually a tune about, I had an aunt, a great aunt. She was old when I met her. We drove out to meet her one time, and she was about 80, and she lived in, you know, not super far from here. She lived near Galax, and we lived up in the northern part of the state in Waynesboro, and we drove down and paid her a visit, and I was about 10. And I was a banjoist, and so was she. She was like a career banjoist, well, about half the time. And the rest of the time she farmed. And anyway, there were some surprises to the trip. One surprise was that she was a newlywed. We found out when we came to visit her. And yeah. My husband was a nice dude, and he played the fiddle while she played the banjo. They had a nap together, and they recorded a little bit together. And she explained to me, she said, well, we just figured we made good music together, so we'd get married. I was like, I don't know about that. I wasn't sure about that principle, and I haven't really ever followed that principle in life. But she did, and the thing was that when it came to, like, after we had a meal together, it came to music making time, and I played the banjo a little bit for her, and she was like, she didn't like the way I played the banjo. She said, no, that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to play the banjo. And I said, really? All the girls in the 3rd grade really think it's great. And she said, no, throw the picks away, and I'll show you how it's done. And she played for a while, and I was like, I didn't tell her, but I really didn't like the way she played either. So that was what happened that day. And then about 42 years later, I was sitting around thinking about that day, and I wrote this song about it. It's called Aunt Peg's New Old Man. Here we go. We came up the hill to meet him in the dirt patch he was weeding. That was our first look at Aunt Peg's new old man. Uncle Hank was 75, he lived well and then he died, and none of us had nothing against her new old man. She liked his fiddling, no doubt, liked his help on the rural route, and the rest didn't bear thinking about Aunt Peg's new old man. Well, we sat down and we got fed along Grace, but what a spread! The chicken was just 1 hour dead, and the stew was made of barley. After a while, but he didn't like the scrub style. Listen up, boy, this here's called Going Down to Raleigh. Now old Aunt Peg begun to frail. They got going on the Texas gales, hitting my ears like an awful wail. I wish I could hear it again. Oh, he had no use for the modern stuff. His back was strong, his hands were rough, but he rocked her old age. Sure enough, Aunt Peg's new old man. At the Rocky Mountain, tunes they knew no one could count. It was all in their heads and hands. very much.